Let's get this popping, baby. TGI Friday, man. Another week, man. More sports. The more, the merrier. We had a crazy, great game today in Arlington, Texas, as the Astros came back and defeated the Texas Rangers 5-4 in an incredible game, man. Word up, man. Let me make sure my settings is right, man. Give me a minute. Let me get back to it. Yeah, I don't know if people will be tapping in or whatever, man. Let me see, hold up. I'm gonna have to restart this shit and do it over, man. Yeah, TGI Friday, man. You know how we do it. The Al York Sports Show, man. With another one, man. It looks different. The setup look different. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the peoples, man. Let me see if I'll be able to see the peoples, man. Always some kind of technical difficulty, man. Let me make sure everything right on my end, or if I make sure everything right, then we ready to go, man. Okay, here we go. X-Man in the building. Thank you, X-Man. I just needed somebody to pop up to make sure that I could see when the peoples pop up. I thought I was going to have to turn it off and then go back to it. You know I'm amped up, baby. Let's get it, X. Oh, yeah, let's get it, X. Terrific game in Texas today as the Stros came back from a 4-2 deficit. Jose Altuve, 3-run shot, top of the 9th inning, turned that whole series around. Now it's going to be really hard to, for the Rangers to come back and win these 2 games. Yeah, let me let more people tap in, and we're going to start this marvelous show. X-Man, I hope you geared up. You know I'm geared up. And let's give it to them, man. Oh, yes, great game indeed, man. Great game indeed, man. Montgomery pitching really good again. Ex-Yankee. You can't say much on how he pitched. Verlander did his thing. This is a terrific series, man. First 2 games at Arlington were kind of blowouts, but that was a game right there. And that might have been the decisive game to who wins the series. You feel me? Yeah, let me let the peoples roll up. Look kind of slow today, like even with the post today, it's like everybody's like off Facebook or something. We got to get them back in, man. Yeah, I want to give some shout-outs before I continue. You know what I mean? You hear me clearly, X? Make sure you hear me clearly, man. See, I got the TNT shit on. Yeah, I got the TNT shit on. I made a bet with my boy, C2C. Okay, I made a bet with my boy, C2C, that give out the free bets. I said, if you go 3-0, I wear that hat you wanted to put on me, which is, the team, because he fuck with Mayweather. He's associated with Mayweather. He makes his clothing. So I said, if you go 3-0, I got to honor my bet. But if you lose, I told him, if you lose, you're going to have to wear all Al York shit and say that Al York is the greatest. And he was willing to do that. But he went 3-0. He had the Giants with the points, the Jets with the points, and the Browns with the points, which all covered easily. And 2 of them won the game outright. You know what I mean? But like I said, yeah, let's see if I see more people in the building. I don't know what's going on. There we go. We got Suge Knight in the building. Suge Knight, I know, listen, before you say anything, I made a bet with my guy. I told my guy if he go 3-0 with the free bets, I wear the hat he always wanted me to wear, which is TNT. You know what I mean? He fuck with Mayweather. He makes Mayweather clothing. This is a fact. This ain't no cap. This is a fact. I said, I'm not wearing that. I told him I'm not wearing that. But I honor my bet. I'm a guy, if I make a bet with you, I honor it. Unlike a lot of motherfuckers out here. Motherfuckers bet, but they don't honor their bets. I honor it. You see I'm wearing this shit. I'm here. I rep my shit. I rep Al York Raw Truth all day. But I lost the bet, and I'm honoring the Mayweather shit, and it is what it is. And it look hot, though. I can't front. You see, I got my man's cake up early shit. I put it together on some black and, yellow, black and gold shit, whatever, Pittsburgh Steelers, whatever. But that's why I'm wearing a hat. I'm not affiliated with him. If I was, I represent him, but I'm not affiliated yet because I think my man's trying to make something happen since he fucked with him. But you know, it is what it is. I honor my bet. I just wanted to talk a little bit. I'm waiting for more people to join the scenery. It seemed like a lot of people working late today, hanging out today. So we're going to have to get a slow maneuvering crowd, which is all gravy, man. Let me start with the message of the day, then we're going to start the show, man. Real talk. G-Man played good, by the way, last week, Shug. I can't front. G-Man's played good last week. All right, let me start with this. Let me take these off. Message of the day. I hate motherfuckers who claim to have all the answers, right? But can't get their own situation right. Let me repeat that. Motherfuckers were diving into your life, talk shit about you, tell you, yo, you doing it wrong. That's not how you do it. Motherfucker, before you come fix my shit, fix your shit. Think about that. They claim they got all the answers, and they don't even got their situation right. Let that marinate in your head while I start the show. Al York Sports. The raw truth. You know I give it up every Friday, man. You see the bricks behind me. All that does is remind me where a nigga come from, man. Because it got a little too sweet out here in Vegas. It kind of made me forget where I come from. This is a reminder. A nigga like me need a reminder, man. I forget quickly, man. And it is what it is. Tune in. We gonna bring y'all baseball, NFL, football, free picks, all that shit in the Al York Sports Show. So stay tuned to fucking let's get it. Yeah, man. Try to get this energy up, man. You know how I do it, man. Every Friday, I'm here for y'all, man. If y'all didn't figure that out by now, then I don't know what y'all thinking, because I'd have been quit it. They're taking too long to get signed, my dude. No, real talk. There's a lot of money that get invested in this. Like, you think looking pretty, buying these stuff, having people, push your shit. You think all that shit is free? Nigga, I ain't got no fucking budget. Ain't nobody throw me $1 million, yo, Al, handle your fucking business. This shit is grind money, man. I'm grinding. And it costs us to look good. It costs us to sound good. Remember that shit. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to Sam Duran, M Studios, Price Tag Entertainment and Media, Cycle Breakers, my little dog, John Figueroa, Mac 1 Beats, Mac 1 got the fire. Y'all already know what it is. And open sessions and giveaways, like I always tell y'all, the more, the merrier. Let's start off today. We're going to go right into Arlington, Texas, in a great Game 5 in Texas, where every game was basically decided early. Game 1, Game 2 at Houston. Game 3, Game 4, Houston won easily at Texas. So all the road teams been cashing out. Today would have been the first time that a home team took a game. And when I tell you the Texas Rangers were this close, 4-2 lead, got their man DeClerc in the 9th inning. The guy usually shuts them down. Anybody get out there, he shuts them down. Houston Astros are a dynasty, a great team. I know people want to say they cheated. I get it. But just like Tom Brady, they said Tom Brady cheated. I get it. But even when you took out the cheating, they fucking performed in the most crucial time. So yes, they cheats, but they also incredible people, incredible players. It's just sad that they both had to cheat when they didn't have to cheat. That's where they fucked up at. But you can't take away for the greatness of Brady and the Astros. That game today basically won the series. Because I never think I've seen a series where every road team won. There was a series that went to the 6th game. I think it was hockey, if I'm correct. Don't hold me to that. But every road team was winning, but then that shit stopped. Right now, the Astros smell blood. They smell blood. The great thing that the Rangers got, they got Nathan and Valdi going game 6, who's been lights out. Lights out. So if they could get through game 6, then game 7, you throw everybody in there. You throw the relievers. I mean, everybody's it's affordable to play that game. Everybody's eligible to play that game because that's the game you got to win and go to the chip. Great game in Texas as the Astros, Jose Altuve, 3-yard three home run bomb, 3-run shot. I mean, I can't even say it because I'm still stuck because I had Texas today. I'm going to keep it 100. I took them live. Then they took the 4-2 lead. I was like, yes, I'm going to get this one. Altuve shut down everything with that 3-run shot. Salute to the Astros. Great game in Arlington, Texas. Let me go through some quick news, and I'm going to bring in my man X real quick. Okay, rookie quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson's out for the year. I'm not surprised. Had 3 injuries in 4 games. He's not in Florida where he could run over these college kids. That strategy's not working in the NFL. You got linebackers that are hitting like Ray Lewis, dog. Ain't no way that strategy working. And in his 4th game, they put his misery out. Jerry Romero in the building, I see you. So Anthony Richardson's out for the year. It's going to have to be the mustache, Gardner Minshew, that's going to lead the way for the Colts, who have a decent team. I like they set up defensively. You know, Bruckner, Leonard, offensively, Taylor, they got some receivers, Pittman, and they also trying to get other people. George Santana in the building. Listen, I know y'all see the TNT. You got to check to the beginning on why I'm wearing this, because I can't keep repeating myself, because you know I'm not repping nobody but my shit. Peace, George Santana. Other news, Jimmy G, the Las Vegas Raiders will not play this week. They're going to start Brian Hoyer. And also, the Bears are losing their quarterback. Justin Fields ain't starting. So you got a game with 2 backups. And we're going to talk about that, me and X. But Jimmy G is out again, like I said, though. When y'all got him, he's a neg, man. Jimmy G's a neg. That's what you're going to go through. He's not going to play every game. He's not tough like Derek Carr. He's a little better than Derek Carr, but he's not tough like Derek Carr. Other news. Chiefs get their man again, McCole Hardman, who did not pan out with the Jets. Never liked the Jets situation. I guess once Aaron Rodgers went down, he said, you know what, I can't be here with that rookie. That rookie ain't going to get me the ball. So they end up trading him to the Chiefs for 6th and 7th round, 2025. The Jets get the picks, and the Chiefs get McCole Hardman, who will help that receiving core who are lacking, you know, a playmaker. You know, Tony, Ross, you know, them guys, Moore, Scholar, they're not your superior playmaker. Hardman would just add on to what they got, and they'll have another target. Obviously, Kelsey's the man in KC. Other news. 4-time NBA champion Andre Iguodala calls it quits. Salute to AI, even though that's Allen Iverson shit, but he took it over. You know, he won 4 chips, played almost 2 decades. I wouldn't be mad if they put him in the Hall of Fame, though I don't think he's Hall of Fame material. His numbers don't stack to be a Hall of Famer. But anybody who played with Andre Iguodala would tell you he's a Hall of Famer. The guy plays hard, man. The guy plays extremely hard. All right, we got to run in over here? Because I need the Phillies, X. What score is it? It says 2-zip Arizona, 2-1. Okay, I see it now. But Andre Iguodala, salute. Let life after basketball treat you well. Everybody loves Andre Iguodala. He's just a great team player, and hopefully he can make the Hall of Fame, although I don't think he got the numbers to do it. Okay, so X, whenever you're ready, come on in, and let's get this party started, man. Yeah, let's get this energy up, baby. Let's get these motherfuckers, man. Hold up. Give me a minute. I'm getting my man in. Let me see if it works out. Lately, he's been on the money. Let's see if he can continue that. X-Man, what up, baby?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Oh, I don't even need to make adjustments, man.
That's good. That's good. Sorry, I'm under the weather.
But listen, we got a lot to cover. I took a little longer because I have to wait for people to get in the building.
No, it's all good.
So
I'm just a little bit under the weather.
Man,
so
Once again, a pleasure to have my man X-Man step up like always.
Pleasure to be on, brother.
And X-Man, real quick, that Texas series, I mean, that was the best game. I mean, we had, I think, a game one was a close game, but that was the game that went back and forth. Like, I don't think we had a game like that.
No, we haven't in either series.
Now, I'm not going to count Texas out. You can't count a team that haven't lost a fucking road game yet.
No, you can't.
But me knowing, and you know, in the Houston Astros, the veterans they possess, Dusty Baker, the bullpen, I mean, Altuve, Bregman, Alvarez, even though they went and they lost the first two and they came back and won the last three, they can easily lose the last two. But if you heard me earlier, I never seen a series where every team won the road game. I seen it to 6 games, but never the whole 7. JK in the building, much love.
We seen it in 2019 with the Nationals and Astros when every road team won the game.
Okay,
and the Nationals won the World Series.
Go back to that. I believe you. If that happened, I'm very surprised. I don't remember it, but I'm going to have to check that. But even if it did happen, and the Nationals won, right? Did the Nationals win?
The Nationals won the World Series. They won every road game. They won 4 games in Houston, and Houston won 3 games in Washington.
If that's accurate, I don't see that happening again, bro. I really don't see it.
It's rare. That was the first time it ever happened, actually.
Right. I know it's not something that it's a common thing. But, okay, I'm going to need to look that up. That's information, me having my knowledge, I should have known. But, we imperfect, so it is.
Definitely.
Look that up.
Definitely.
But real quick, game 6 is going to be at Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Do Houston close it out against Nathan Eovaldi, that's been the best pitcher in baseball in the playoffs, or you think they might need a game 7 to end them up, to close them up?
I took Houston in 6, so I'm going to stick with that. I think Eovaldi comes out, pitches his ass off, pitches a great game, but I think Houston's bullpen you can see Houston bullpen is way better than Texas's bullpen. Way better. Neris, Abreu, and those other boys coming out that bullpen are tough to hit.
Right.
Texas bullpen is up and down. They can give you a good game here, but then the next game they'll shit the bed. So I think Houston closes them out in game 6. It's too much postseason experience there. This team knows how to win when it counts the most.
Oh,
and they closed them out in game 6.
That was incredible. The whole momentum switch.
Listen, I was watching the game. I couldn't believe he served them that ball for the home run. I couldn't believe that.
Now, I'm going to agree with David Ortiz said. Big Papi said you don't lose the game on your 3rd best pitch.
You don't.
But Altuve, he's sitting dead red, so you can't go fastball on him. He could have went curveball on him, I think.
Yeah.
2nd best pitch. But when you went to your 3rd best pitch, now that pitch is going to be doubting himself that whole plane ride back because you lost on your 3rd best pitch. And that's a no-no as a closer.
Well, I'm the certain type of thinking. If you're going to go down, you go down with your best. You don't go down with anything secondary. You go down with your best. You throw that fastball, and if you strike him out, strike him. If he hits it, he hits it. Altuve's a free swinger, so you don't have to throw him a strike all the time because he swings at anything. But I'm the believer. You go out with your best pitch.
Derek Jeter say he's a lot like Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, but I agree with the fact that he has no strike zone. That I agree.
He doesn't. No.
He doesn't. Two different players, but the mentality of, just swinging at anything at any moment. 3-0, they'll swing at some high. But Altuve is the super truth, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you could take out that little cheating year or whatever years they did it, they didn't have to do it like the Patriots didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Because as you've seen, both of them won chips without the cheating.
Well, it is what is. It happened. Let it go. But still, I don't care what anybody says. You're right when you said this is a dynasty. I don't want to hear nothing. This is a dynasty. They proved it last year. Yeah, 7 straight LCS appearances. That's a dynasty, brother.
I like what you said about the bullpen. I like Texas bullpen, but the thing is, they're not battle tested.
They're not.
Schwab ain't battle tested. The clerk, you could do all that in the regular season. All that.
And really,
Chapman is the only one battle tested, but Chapman is shaky.
Chapman is very shaky.
Like
He's very
you want to
shaky.
get him in there 3 hits, get him the fuck out.
Yeah.
You understand
Listen,
me?
like I said, Houston.
Battle tested out that bullpen.
Houston's bullpen is much better. Coming into the series, they were.
All them guys pitched in the playoffs the last 3-4 years, though. They all been there.
They've proven why they've got the best bullpen in the postseason right now. So.
Okay, so it's fair. Before we go to the next series, you said Houston closed it out in 6.
Yes.
I said Houston's going to close it out at home, and another reason why I think that, you know, as a lot of people I know, and when I say this, it ain't just my friends. I want my friends to know this. I heard a lot of people got the Rangers on a future bet that's paying incredible money, and I don't think Las Vegas is trying to pay that money out, dog.
Well,
so you take that how you want to take that. They're not just going to give all that money out just like
here's
that.
My thing. They can't restrict Eovaldi to a pitch count. They got to let him pitch. If he's dominant, let him pitch throughout. If he can pitch 7-8 innings, let him pitch. If he gets in trouble, allows a run or two, let him pitch. He's your best pitcher. You got to go down with your best pitcher.
Bochy's going to do that with him. Bochy's not going to have him restricted. Big J caught in the building. Much love, Ellis Island, baby. I see you, baby. Now, Bochy knows that's his guy. Bochy stuck with Montgomery somewhat today.
Well, Montgomery pitched a good game.
But then he yanked him, and he yanked him on time because they got out the inning, but then they scored, and, you know, in that 9th inning, there's nothing you could do about that.
Well,
but listen, that's not.
I thought Montgomery pitched a great game. So
it's an incredible game. I'm mad that the Yankees are letting these kind of guys go, but it is what it is. Maybe, you know, different area, different result. Maybe they just can't do it in the Big Apple X. You
same
know,
thing. I
it's
said
hard
same
to
thing.
perform in the Big Apple X.
It is. The pressure is greater in the Big Apple.
Different X.
Yeah, it is much different. It is
different.
Yeah.
Just like the Texas, that's easy going over there. New York is where it's at. A lot of people, you know, like right now, I got 10 likes on me. I could perform under this shit. A lot of dudes can't, X.
No, listen, the pressure is much, much different in New York than anywhere else, brother.
Facts.
It takes a special talent to perform, especially in New
Facts.
York.
That's why you got to give love to Jeter and them. Okay,
of course.
Let's move on. We both agree that Houston's going to end that series. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to think that way, because the last 2 games at home, they just got to win 1, and they're the better. With Marcus Guillory in the building, I see you. Okay, so real quick, 2-1 Arizona lead. What you thinking in this series? You thinking Arizona's going to push it to a 2-2 tie after today, or you think the Phillies will find a way to take a 3-1 commanding lead?
I took, I think I texted it to you last week. I was taking the Phillies in 5. I'm still going to stick with that. Listen, the Phillies, they're hot and they're hitting bombs. So I think 2-1 now. I think they're still going to come back and win this game. You got set up lovely with Zach Wheeler going the next game, Aaron Nola after that. But this is a formality. I think they close them out in 5.
You would like to.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste no time because you want to have your pitching rotation set up perfectly, especially if the Astros, I mean, any of the Astros or Rangers are tough teams. But the Astros being the team that whooped that ass last year, you want to have your rotation right.
Exactly.
Because the Astros is going to try to close these motherfuckers on Saturday night.
The Phillies want to go into the World Series. The Phillies want to go into the World Series with either Nola or Wheeler starting game 1.
That's what I'm saying. And then you got to do that. You got to win tonight's game to do that.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have to utilize those pitches. Then if you do make it to the World Series, you're going to have your third starter starting game 1.
Ranger Suarez, you don't want that. You don't want that. Yeah, you don't want that. I agree.
Rotation fitted. Okay, so we both agree Phillies to find a way to keep this series real short, maybe close them in the next 2 games. I'm hoping they do. You know, I got some going on with them, so I hope they do. Now let's go shift real quick. Let's go to the Caesar Superdome. We had a great game last night after Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the New Orleans Saints 31-24 in a real strange game. You know, Jacksonville got out the gate early, was up 7-zip, 14-3, whatever. And I knew that New Orleans was going to come back, and I wanted them to come back, and they came back.
Yeah.
And their defense did them dirty when they did all that struggling to come back. On the next drive, they let Jacksonville go right down the field and take the lead when they hit Christian Kirk over the middle, which 3 tacklers missed them. I don't know how that's possible. Went in the end zone. Saints got the ball back, drove it right down the field, got to the red zone, and like they did the whole game, couldn't punch it in, X. Couldn't punch it in.
This is New Orleans in a nutshell. Their defense been overrated. Their offense, with all that talent they had, there is no way they should be struggling offensively. Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Derek Carr's no scrub.
They're not on the same page, though. You see them all.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. Listen, Alvin Kamara wants out.
Olave would have had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Then you got Kamara that went left when he was supposed to go right or whatever it was. Then for some reason, how the hell you're not on the same page with a veteran quarterback like Carr? Yeah. And Thomas that been there for him. And Olave, you might have to work with. He's a rookie. And then the LSU tight end that missed that touchdown yesterday. That shit killed me. You got it right at the tip of your fingers. How you ain't stretch out for it, my man? On third down.
Listen, this team is a disaster. This team is a disaster. There are a lot of people that picked them to win that division because that's the weakest division. This team is a disaster. That defense can't stop nobody. So it's just, I don't know.
I'm going to disagree with you. It wasn't like when Jacksonville played the Colts on Sunday. Jacksonville was like 80% on third downs. Yesterday, Saints got them off the field second half. I watched the game. They was getting them off, but not the last drive, though. So all that good work, X, to give it up on the last drive. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. They're too good of a team to be 3-4.
Yeah, they're way too talented to be 3-4. They should at least be right now 5-2, 4-3. They should be an above 500 team.
I agree.
They got the talent. They got the talent for that. They're just underachieving. That's all it is.
Yeah, let me give
between them and the Chargers, they're the two most underachieving teams this year.
There's some other teams I could bring up right now, but I'm not even going to go there. But let me give you some numbers. Jacksonville, Sunshine, 20 for 29.
Yeah.
204 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Sunshine also rushed 8 carries, 59 yards, which was huge because he moved the chains on a lot of third downs, and he almost was out the game because his knee, X.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He was hurt. He was also productive running for these first.
I believe he was a game time. He was a game time decision, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Christian Kirk, 6 receptions, 90 yards, and of course that huge touchdown late in the game. Then for the Saints, you have Derek Carr, 33 for 55, 301, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. But these numbers are real deceiving. A lot of checkdowns. That's why his numbers are so high. He kept throwing little 5-yard passes. Kamara, 17 rushes, 62 yards. And Kamara receiving 12 receptions, 91 yards. I mean, this guy could kill you on every
he can.
To me, there was no reason they should have lost this game after they came back the way they did.
They had to win this game.
Lose, and that's why they 3-4. Any last words before we move on, X?
I think they find a way to fix it, but I like Jacksonville the way they're playing now. I think their defense is starting to come around. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to get much better as we go along on the season. So I see Jacksonville getting better. I think New Orleans, hopefully with the talent they have, they'll figure it out. If not, that coach got to go.
They were this close away from pulling out Derek Carr, bringing in crab legs yesterday because he could not get them in the end zone early. He was overthrowing, underthrowing cats. I mean, Derek Carr looked bad, but then he did turn it on a little bit second half. But I'm not sold on him yet. Like I keep saying,
I'm not sold. Yeah,
Carr that he just be lacking, man. He be lacking. But anyway, any last words before we move on, brother?
No, I think we're good. Let's move on. Let's get on to how my Jets beat the Eagles.
No, we're going to go back there. Great win by the New York Football Jets.
Yeah,
but let's go to the games of the week.
Let's go to games of the week. Let's go.
Let's start with the first game of the week. 3-3 Atlanta Falcons versus the 3-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The line is the Bucs 2.5. Remember, we're not giving out picks. We're just going to talk a little about the game, what each team have to do to win. You start real quick.
Atlanta and I think Tampa Bay lost last week to Detroit. I'm taking Tampa in this. Their defense is really good. Todd Bowles got this defense flying around all over the place. Baker Mayfield hasn't done a great job, but he hasn't done a terrible job either. He's not losing games for them. He's getting balls to the weapons that he needs to get to, and they're doing their thing. But I like Tampa in this. Atlanta, they're still suspect to me on defense, and I have no faith in their quarterback Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, I don't either. Some dude
He's so inconsistent.
Talking about what a game by Desmond Ridder, threw for 300 yards, 30-some completion.
Who cares?
I'm looking at the dude like, did you not see the game? Did you not see the 3 interceptions and 2 of them in the red zone, my man?
Yeah.
You cannot.
And the thing is this.
In the red zone.
Here's the thing that's frustrating. He'll give you that 300-yard game, but then the next 2 games, he won't even come close to 200 yards.
No, and that game there, they would throw you interceptions to kill him,
Yeah.
so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
He'll kill
I mean,
he threw an interception in the end zone,
yeah.
one in the red zone, and then one at the end of the game where he telegraphed that pass on first down.
And it's not like they have weapons. I think Bijan Robinson is a good running back. He's got Kyle Pitts, who can be a weapon out of tight end position.
London, them dudes is deep. And they're deep. I think Claypool, too.
Yeah, and Claypool, yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
They deep.
But their defense,
a running back and a receiver.
But their defense to me is still really suspect. They're really suspect on defense. So I'm taking Tampa with this one.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we're not giving out games, but we like Tampa. I agree with that. Yeah. Let's move on. The 3-3 Las Vegas Raiders versus the 1-5 Chicago Bears. No Jimmy G, no Justin Fields. It's Vegas, so I got to talk about them because I represent Vegas.
Raiders.
We're just going to say Raiders and move on. Nothing really to talk about. Now, this just might be the game of the week. I got 3 potential games of the week. This is one of them. 5-1 Detroit Lions versus the 4-2 Baltimore Ravens. Jared Goff versus Lamar Jackson. This is going to be a ball game, though. I can't wait for this game. Your take real quick on this game.
You know what? I'm gonna take the Ravens. I'm gonna take the Ravens. I mean, they're hurt. They got a lot of injuries at the position, but Lamar Jackson's still that guy. Their defense is suffocating. Got a good secondary. Odell is back, even though he's not doing much. But I think the Ravens have enough to beat Detroit. Detroit's played great all year. Jared Goff having a great year. He's got great weapons on offense. Aiden Hutchinson could be the defensive player of the year.
Animal.
They got a good defense, but I think the Ravens are going to shock the Lions this weekend.
Well, the Lions, I've been waiting for them to have a downfall game all year.
Yeah.
And the game they lost was at home versus the Seahawks, which went to overtime. But they didn't lay down that game. They just, you can't win every game.
I agree.
I think, like I said, these ain't free plays. We're just basically giving leans. Leans is just saying they're going to cover the spread. But I think the Ravens find a way, whether they win by 1 or whatever, they find a way.
I think so too. This is going to be a defensive struggle.
Okay, let's go to game 4. I'm giving out 6 games. Not giving out, we're talking about 6 games. 3-2 Pittsburgh Steelers at 3-3 Rams. I think this is going to be a sneaky good game. It's not on everybody's radar, but I think this is going to be a good football game. The line is -3 for the Rams, just like the Ravens. Real quick.
You know what? I agree with you. This might be a sneaky good game. It's just, I don't believe in this Pittsburgh offense at all. At all. I mean, if the defense doesn't give you 1 or 2 touchdowns, this team struggles bad. But I think the Rams pulled this out. Their defense is good. I like their offense a lot more. Stafford got cut back. The kid Nakua is there. So I think the Rams pulled this out, but it's going to be a sneaky good game, like you said.
Reason why I think it's going to be a good game, you got a guy that's prone to throw turnovers, but Stafford, great quarterback.
Yeah.
And you got a team that creates turnovers, with Watt, and all the other defenders, Fitzpatrick. Now, they're not a good defensive team, but what makes it is that they get big turnovers when they need them. That's how they beat the Ravens a couple weeks ago. Now, you might look at this defense is suspect. Look at all these yards they gave up. But they get those turnovers, though.
Yes, they do.
wrong. They did it against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, they're right. You're absolutely right. Listen, like it's just I have no faith in this Pittsburgh offense. That's all it is. I have no faith in them.
Okay, so we both agree maybe the Rams might come out victorious. Okay,
Yeah.
now this is going to be, I think, a better game than what the line is indicating. 2-3 Chargers at 5-1 Chiefs, but everybody know the Chargers play good up in Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah.
The line is -5.5 for the Chiefs. Real fast.
I like the Chiefs. I think this is a good time for this passing game for the Chiefs to get healthy against the 32nd ranked secondary of the Chargers. Listen, Justin Herbert, for some reason, he shows up against the Chiefs, but all that offensive power, the Chiefs have a very, the Chiefs have a very sneaky, underrated defense. They're very good, and they can get to Justin Herbert. And if they can get to Justin Herbert early, it's going to be a long day for San Diego because that defense can't stop anybody.
Los Angeles. You keep saying San Diego.
I know. My bad. I'm so used to them being in San Diego, bro.
I'm still calling the Raiders Oakland, so I get it. You know what I mean? But I think this is going to be another close game, another game that the Chiefs don't cover but find a way to win. If you notice, the Chiefs never been really a cover team. They win, but they kind of almost like they work for the sports books where they don't cover the spread. Now, they barely covered against the Broncos. I don't know how they covered that game, but it was 10.5 and they won by 11. So, but I think they'll probably win by 5, 4, 3.
Probably.
They won't cover the 5.5, but it's going to be a good game in Arrowhead Stadium.
I think so, too.
Last but not least, this is going to be a good game. 5-1 Miami Dolphins versus the 5-1 Philadelphia Eagles. The line is -2.5 for the Eagles. Talk to me, X.
I think the Eagles are pissed off. They lost a game they should have won. I think they win this game. But I'm not going to count out Miami because that offense is easily explosive. It can explode at any time. I mean, last week they were down, 14-0. They still won the game 42-21. So I'm not counting Miami out.
I had them in the contest, and I had 14 teams up. I'm like, what the hell do I need to do? And then they came back, and they also covered the spread, which was impressive.
Yeah. I like the Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts bounces back from the 3-interception game. Miami's defense, they're not the Jets. Let's just put it that way. They're not the Jets.
Well, you're right about the Eagles. Knowing they lost the game last week, they're really upset. But I don't care how upset you are. If they're going to be missing 3 starter defenders, 3 or 4, they're saying, it's questionable. I got to look at the reports. But if it's 3 or 4, you ain't stopping Cheetah in them. That's all I got to say, bro.
I agree, but
out there, because Cheetah and them, why do them motherfuckers ain't playing? Mustard, they are not playing no games.
Well, let me ask you something. The only game Miami lost, what happened when they lost? They pressured Tua. Buffalo pressured Tua. They were in his face all game.
The 2 linemen, top of the top tier guys, that's going to be an issue for them. But if they not, put it like this, if they could put pressure like Buffalo did, I agree with you.
Well, I think so, but
I think Tua's going to be letting that shit go.
This is going to be the best game of the week. It's going to be a close game, but I like Philadelphia. I think they bounce back. I think Hurts has a good game.
Okay, let's move on. It's something that you love to do. After this, I got to do the free plays. Top 5 NFL teams. Let's one at a time. I'm going to start off.
Okay.
I got to start off because you always taking my shit.
Oh, come on, man. Really, dude? Come on.
Okay, I know you.
As long as the Cowboys are not up there, bro.
I know you're going to be with this one, but you know what? Let's start 5 down.
Sounds good.
1 up to 5. Let's go backwards. 5 down.
Sounds good.
I finally put this team to crack my top 5, and then touch them all year long. I got the Detroit Lions 5-1 on my top 5 right now. The
That's a good
Lions
pick.
they play. I almost put Jacksonville because they won 4 in a row, but 2 of their losses to me were bad, especially the Texans game was really bad. When the Lions lost, they had to lose in overtime to a good Seahawks team.
I agree. I agree with that.
But that's why I couldn't put them in front of them. And you got a leash record. You 5-2 to 5-1, so I had to get the Lions up in there. That's my 15. Who's your pick?
I'm gonna put the Eagles only because of the loss to the Jets.
At 5?
At 5, yeah.
Okay, now
And that's only because they lost to the Jets. If they wouldn't have lost, they would have been much higher.
yeah, if you notice on my free plays, I should have teased the Jets up. I get it. But I took the Eagles just to win the game. Because
That's what you get. That's what you get.
It's all right. It's all right, though. But listen, you see our man up. I'm not hiding. And I even did a ticket. Now, I'm not trying to hedge out. I like the Jets with the points.
Yeah.
But on my free play, I definitely like the Eagles to win the money line. So I was hoping to middle it, and it didn't happen. It could have happened. You seen it. They didn't get that last pick.
It could have.
The Eagles were going downfield. But, you know, Whitehead baited. They baited Hurts. Hurts was like a rookie out there, fell for that bait, and they intercepted his ass.
Listen, brother, the pressure got to him. He heard footsteps every time.
The pressure got no excuses.
Yeah.
I got Miami at number 4. I could have had them a little higher, but I'm going to put them at 4 because they got to show me this week. They go to Philadelphia, they're going to be in my top 3. And if they win that game, I got them top 3, top 2. But they got to win that game.
Definitely.
I got them at 4.
I'm putting San Francisco at number 4. Even though they got injuries to McCaffrey and Debo, they still had a chance to win that game in Cleveland. So I'm going to move. To me, they're still the best team in football. But for now, I put them down at 4. Take care of business Sunday. They move right back up.
Right. I got the Eagles at 3. They played a Jet team that was ready to play this week.
Yeah.
And when Wilson played a good game, that's all they needed for them to win that game. If he would have, threw a bunch of picks, fumbles, no chance. He did his part. Nothing spectacular, but he made all the easy throws. That's what enabled the New York Football Jets.
I agree.
Pull off this victory. Not only cover the spread, pull off this amazing victory because it was a really good game to watch. I watched the game.
It was a good win. Listen, the key stat in that game was 0 in turnovers for the Jets. 0.
Okay, which number 3?
At number 3, I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. Like I said, that offense is explosive. So when they're on their game, they're unstoppable. So I'm putting them at number 3.
Okay, my number 2 pick, I had to move this team up. I said I would, and I'm going to do it. The Kansas City Chiefs are the number 2 team. I like that they picked up Mecole Hardman for the Jets. I know what he puts out there for Mahomes. He's an extra receiver. Very big third down guy. Not no elite receiver. He's not elite, but he's great around a unit that already, Chiefs got a bunch of red 2s and 3s out there, tier 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
They don't have a number 1 no more. When they lost Tyreek Hill, they lost their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, they lost the true number 1, yeah.
Really amounted to a number 1 there. But, you could say Juju was, but he never really.
Those guys are not Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, they got a bunch of 2-3 tiers.
Yeah.
Hardman does so many things. He runs across the line. He can handle the ball. He's a speedster. So he will make it more fun for Patrick Mahomes and company. So that's why I got them at number 2. And Kelsey's their guy now. Kelsey's their guy at tight end. Got the Chiefs number 2 overall.
My number 2 team, I'm almost afraid to put them there because it feels like I'm going to get cowboyed up if I put them and they lose on Sunday. But that's going to be the Detroit Lions, bro.
Up there.
Listen, they've been playing, I think to me, they've been playing the best, most consistent football. But I feel like putting them up there, I'm going to get fucking fleeced. Like the Cowboys fleeced me the last time I put them in the top 5, and then they're going to lay an egg. But I got them at 2 because they're playing actually the best football right now, offensively and defensively.
Right. And at number 1, although the 49ers lost at the Browns, I seen that game. That was a game. They had early injuries to McCaffrey, and they still should have won that game. Referees made some real funny calls late.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use terminology as cheating. I'm just going to say funny calls that enabled the Browns to win this game. But even at that, they missed a 41-yard field goal despite all that bullshit, X.
And they still lost by
41-yard field goal, which is about, if I had to use a percentage, it's at least a 65% chance of making it in the NFL.
And
But
the weather didn't help either. So
45 and 50-ish when that starts to diminish to 50-50.
yeah,
You understand
exactly.
what I'm saying? It went just right. Browns prevailed, but I still got Niners at 1. If you're gonna tell me you dropping them because of that loss there, I'm not buying it. I understand it was a third quarterback, but people forget that the Browns present the best defense in football.
Yeah, they do. But remember, they also exposed Brock Purdy in that game also.
Yeah, they play extraordinary. And even at that, the Niners were still able to kind of move the ball. You know, like I said, they lost the game more than the Browns won it in my book.
Yeah, I think so too. Listen, the Browns were able to expose Purdy, and the problem was you saw what Purdy is. He's just a game manager. You can't put the game in his hands. He's a game manager. If he got Debo, he got McCaffrey, that's a different story.
That's why I thought he lost. But you take away, and listen, even at that, he hit Ayuk on a slant.
And Kittles.
So he did his part. We can't say that he didn't do his part. He drove down the field. Yes, they had a penalty, but he also made some big completion. Let's keep it all the way.
He did. He threw a big interception.
If you would have told me before that drive that he gets them to the 30-yard line, to me, he did his job.
And he threw a key interception too in that game.
No, I know.
A big interception.
You're knocking the negative. You're not giving his props on the positive side.
No, I'll give him his props.
I'll give him his props. He players out. He had a fucking rainy, funny day. The fucking grass was slippery. It's hard to play on that field. Why you think the fucking total? Hold up.
It's football, brother.
The total 36 points. No, let's keep it real.
No, I understand. I understand.
Got extraordinary defenses. It's called the field of play was a rough. That's why I liked the Browns that day. But and he still did his part.
My brother, it's called football. You play in any time of weather. It's football.
But you're not giving him props for doing it.
I give him his props for doing what he's done so far. But he's a game manager.
I'm a Purdy fan. I get it. But
I give him his props. I'll give him. Listen, I'm not shitting on him like I shit on Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so.
Okay, any last words?
My number one team is the Chiefs. I think even with the offensive problems they have, Patrick Mahomes is still that guy. He can still get it done when it counts the most. So I'm taking the Chiefs at 1.
I ain't mad at you. I mean, they are the ex-champions. They are turning it back around. And when you add Harmon back and you get healthy, I'm not mad at that pick at all.
And their running game, Isaiah Pacheco's becoming that guy in the backfield. He's becoming the main guy.
That guy,
he is.
I run hard. The only thing I worry about him is that all those little guys that run hard, New Orleans Saints had a couple guys like that, Ingram and some other guys, they normally get knocked out by midseason. You too light in the ass to run that hard. But as long as he don't run, dead on people, if he can run hard and avoid the contact, then I can.
And that's why they don't use him a lot, because they still got Edwards-Helaire coming off the bench, and they still got McKinnon, so they're not using him 30, 40 times a game.
Well, I hope not. You got to use McKinnon more. You got to spread the ball around. You can't just do Pacheco, because he's not a big back. He's a tough back.
Exactly.
All right, any last words before we hang it up, X?
Now, I'm just a little bit under the weather, brother, but listen, thank you again for having me on. Always a pleasure being on here, talking sports, having fun, joking around. Nothing but love for you, brother. Keep up the good work.
Like always, X, you got your work done. You got your facts right there in front of you. That's all I ask. So I just don't like people capping on my show.
I hear you, brother.
Coming here with facts.
Yeah.
Now, find out that every row win shit. I think you're right. I think it's starting to come to my head.
Yeah,
but
2019.
Find out if I'm finishing the show, just do the homework and say, yes, Al is 100%.
I'm going to Google it because I watched the series. It was 2019 Washington Nationals. But
do that
I will send it. I will Google it to you and send it to you.
For sure. Good job, X, as always.
All right, brother. Thank you, brother.
X-Man the hater, baby.
All right, brother. We'll talk later.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Y'all got it right there. Everything we gave y'all. We gave y'all yesterday's football game, today's baseball games. I mean, we giving y'all everything, man. That's what we do, man. And right now, to give you an update, 2-2, bottom of the fifth at Arizona. Phillies came and tied it up. Go Phil. Let's hope that the Phils close it out. Now that I'm saying that, I know they're going to win tonight because my boy Steve Levine just checked in.
a Philadelphia Philly fan for like 50 years. I ain't lying to you. All right, let's go to our free plays. Then we're going to go to the spinoff. My boy C2C, like I said, I made a bet with him. He said if he goes 3-0, I'm going to have to wear a hat for him. This is why I got this Mayweather hat on. Because you know, I respect May, but only way I'm wearing his shit, he got to be paying me, dog. But I'd rather represent my shit. I love my brand. Though he's way wealthier, I get it. But that doesn't mean because he's wealthy, I'm going to represent his shit. I represent my shit. C2, like I say, he went 3-0. The guy knows his shit. Older cat, my boy. That's my white boy right there. He knows his shit. These are his 3 plays. He likes the Commanders over the G-Men -3 on Sunday. He likes the Chargers +5.5 versus the Chiefs. It's going to be a good game. I like that game. And then on Saturday, he likes the Penn State Nifty Lions +4.5 versus Ohio State. So those are his 3 plays. 3-0 last week. Smoked them. My man C2C. Let's go to Noah Parker. Noah Parker 3 plays. Noah kind of went the opposite of him on one of them. Noah likes Ohio State -4.5 versus Penn State at the Horseshoe. He likes Colorado State +7.5 versus the UNLV Rebels, who are undefeated and covered every game. So I see the logic behind that. And last but not least, he likes Florida Atlantic +2.5 over Texas San Antonio. So those are his 3 plays. Now I'm going to give you my 3 plays. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line. If you could get it at -135, 40 the most, I really wouldn't play it at 40. 35 ain't bad. You put 135 to win 100, 1350 to win 1,000. I just think Baker Mayfield went up. They've been playing bad the last couple games. They're trying to really make the playoffs. They got a lot of guys on that team that play with Brady. If Baker does anything, I don't trust in Ritter, especially against a decent defense. I think the Buccaneers prevail on Sunday. Then I got a 2-team money line. I got the Ravens versus the Lions money line, and I got the Niners on Monday night versus the Vikings. You put those teams together, 100 pays you +120. 1,000 pays you 1,200. I like that money line. It's course the Ravens money line ain't too high because it's a 3-point game. That's going to be like a playoff game, and let's just hope that the Baltimore Ravens prevail. And my 2-team 6-point teaser, I like bringing the Buffalo Bills down to -2, or if it's 7.5 or 8.5, -1.5, or -1.5 or -2.5, just to win by a field goal. I like the Bills. It's going to be a tough game. A lot of people shitting on the Patriots. I think the Patriots will probably show up, but they'll come up short again, and the Bills will prevail at least by a field goal. You tie that up with the Miami Dolphins from 2.5, bring them to 8.5. So even if the Eagles win, I think it's going to be a touchdown game max. You get the 8.5, with Tag Viola, the Cheetah, Waddle. Them guys are balling out. They doing what they do. So they go your free plays, 9 free plays. Now we're doing the spinoff. We got Sess, who robbed the house last week. 2 wins. He got 8 wins. Ghost got 7. Then you got a bunch of people with 6 and 5, B4s of the world, Autumns of the world. And then you got people with 4 and 3. So it's still a dog race. Sess cleaned them up last week. Salute, and like I said, let the best person win. Let's go. Let me put this on and we off and rocking. Great game in Arlington, Texas, baby. Astros was up, then they went down. Altuve 3-1 shot in the 9th, and Texas still could have stole the game in the bottom of the 9th. First 2 guys on, no cigars. Stros move on, not move on, but go take a 3-2 lead, go home and try to close them out in game 6. 1 through 20, let's go, baby. Let the best person win. We got Raul in the building. It's always a pleasure when we get Raul in the building. You know, Raul be busy with the kids, the military shit, we get it. So whenever he makes time, it's highly appreciated. Okay, 1 through 20. Raul, you know what I'm doing, Raul. Let's marinate this shit, baby. Let's marinate this shit, baby. 1 through 20, let the best person win. My go. It comes out before, it's no place. No place. On my go only. The winner is round 4. Giveaway 1. Got a winner. You got a winner. Let me push this back. You know I like to do this as fast as possible. Ain't nobody can ever say I cheated, because if you do, we got beef, because I never cheat. Winner is round 4, giveaway 1. Number 3, I already knows that. B4. Now B4's back at it. That's 7 now. 1 behind Seth. B4 is your winner, folks. Number 3, giveaway 1, round 4. Yeah, I'm used to that number. See, B4 numbers be locked in. So it's easier to remember his numbers because they're already locked in. Brian Ford, your winner. 7th win, if I'm correct. I gotta look it up. Let me bring this back in a minute. Just hope no commercials. Before I forget, shout out to my stepson, came out to Vegas, came and see Step Pop, showed me love, I showed them love back. It was good to see my stepson today. God bless him and I wish him the best, man. Okay, 21 through 40. 21 through 40, let the best person win. B4, baby. Getting interesting. Getting very interesting. Marinate this shit. Let's go. Here we go. On my go. It comes out before. No bueno. No bueno. On my go. I'm the umpire this shit. Even if I got a TMT hat. I'm just honoring my bet. I lost the bet. I gotta wear the hat. I wish a lot of y'all honor your bets. Here we go. The winner is giveaway 2, round 4. Got a winner, baby. We got a winner. Let me move this back. I got no control of what ball comes out. I can only service a ball to come out, but got no control. So I don't know what number this is. Winner is giveaway 2, round 4. 22. 22. That's the Ghost, baby. The Ghost tied it up at 8. 22, you see it right there. The Ghost just tied Seth with 8 total wins. Wow, this is getting very interesting. Summary coming up. Damn, I feel bad for like... Really, my boy Rookie. Because, you know, Allen wins. The new person, you know, the new Miss Liz wins. You know, everybody won, you know? But my man Lucifer, I can't get, like, I mean, I can't do nothing to cheat for him, but I do wish he, I want him to win, you know what I'm saying? And I think he won once. But like I said, I want him to win bad. The guy plays religiously every week. But like I said, I don't have control of what comes out. I could want you to win, but I got no control. So, Lucifer, keep your head up. Use this as practice. Round 5 is the first you get to 10 here. We'll close it up. Then we start fresh round 5. And round 5, you'll be back. Trust me, you'll be back. Just like Raul lost round 1, he was way up, gave up a big lead, terminated everybody round 2. So you just got to wait your opportunity. Play early, don't get too behind, and, and shit will pan out for you. But let me go through the summary real quick. We talked about the Astros game. Great comeback. Altuve led the way. Terrific fucking player. I love Jose Altuve, especially in the playoff. I think he leads everybody with home runs in the playoff, or he tied Manny Ramirez. He's tied also for first inning home runs. And in that park in Arlington, that guy, I think he hit a home run every game over there. That guy kills them over there. There was one game he hit 4 home runs there this year. In one game. Astros find a way to win. I don't know how they won this game. I mean, they had the lead, surrendered it. I thought it was ball game, and came back and won. Now you got this game 2-2. Top of the 6th inning, Phillies got first to second. Come on, Phillies. I need Phillies to close that out. We went over the Jacksonville Jaguar game and the Caesar Superdome yesterday. New Orleans came up short. Jacksonville prevailed. They came back late. We went over the top 5 NFL teams and our prediction. It doesn't mean it's accurate. Everybody got their opinions. Bro. Those are our opinions. We went through the games of the week. Check the games of the week. And like I said, y'all, Al York Sports, The Raw Truth, TGI Fridays, no drinking and driving is the fucking law. And C2C, I wore the hat. Now I'm going to put it on my wall. Thank you for the hat. But I cannot wear it unless Mayweather's going to be paying me, man. I just, I honor my bet. And I'm teaching people who are watching. Whenever you make a bet, handshake, or you give your word, even on loans, whatever, you honor your word, though. I keep telling you that's all you got when you die. It's your fucking word. Nothing else comes with you. And let me go back to the message of the day. Like I keep telling people, these guys that got all the answers for you, right? But they ain't got their shit straight. How you got an answer for my shit when you ain't got your shit right? I ain't got no more to say, man. I'm saying less, man. Hold your head. Love y'all. Al York Sports.